and welcome to my next video, well, this video basically, of the restoration of, restoration code 3 I suppose, because I can't get the original parts for this because it's a husky and I don't think anybody do parts for them. And basically this one's a Simon Snorkel fire engine, the old husky, and it didn't have a window unit, but I'll get on to something about that in a second. Right, this is a very nice detailed little model. It's very small. They were small husky. Some were probably a bit smaller than Matchbox, and they've got a different way of assembly. They have the suspension unit moulded in one with the base, and as always happens, it snapped out. But they also have tiny rivets, and it's usually a nightmare to split these because they snap and break. The plastic is fragile. And I have done this pre-thing and it unclips, so I've actually found a way of popping them, but I was going to grind them instead of drilling. But basically this one just popped off, so it saved a lot of hassle. The model didn't come with a window unit, which I've got one that I may be able to make fit, and I'll show you what's a donor for it because I won't find parts. We have an old, well, not an old, relatively modern, cheap and cheerful Chinese model. The cab's not going to be any good, but I've looked at the window and hopefully I can make that fit the one I'm building. And the turntable ladder should fit the charm. So the fire engine, I actually spotted it in my boot sale haul the other day, and I actually saw that bit on it and I thought, I wonder, and it has come in useful, so onwards and let's see what we can do. Tell you what, I'll keep this here while I'm use that one. See what happens here. Discovered will unclip. Came apart last night, so don't let me down. I'm not going to be screwing it back together, it's going to be glued. I think it'll be Superglue. The worst one holding it on is that front one, and then we're off. You've got a couple of wheel sets, and now the plan is to glue them two parts of the turntable together. Then I want to cut all that top bit off and possibly put a sheet of plastic card on top, cut to a circle, then drill it to accept that so I can screw it onto it. Yeah, drill it to accept that so I can screw it onto it, and it's already got a nice little fire department sticker, so it should look, actually now we're stripped, let's push that gear to the back, and there is basically, I must stop saying basically, it even does my heading. And there is, but bit better focus. There is, what I'm aiming towards should make a nice little model once done. I'm thinking of cutting that bit off so it makes it more like the real thing, but I think the two go together rather well, and it saves an old husky model. Now then, I'll show something here. I'm just super gluing these two parts together, and all the glue basically run down into it. And what I'm going to show here is another piece of ammunition to your armoury, which is the trusty zip kicker. What it does is accelerate super glue so it rapidly dries it. Right, and here we go with the first cuts. Here we go with the first cuts into it. And there we go. Carrying on with that, now we'll probably just promote loss of digits or a visit to my local casualty. So can now get a better idea. Well, do that there. Now get a better idea of what it'll look like. So, hooray, looking good. And without further ado, decided to go on to the grinding, which I've decided to hold the platform within the truck body, make it easier job. And that's pretty much down to what I want. Now the next bit of grinding, which is there's some pillars that run up the inside of the cab there, and I want them off so the glass will fit, so here we go on them. Check I'm focused into where I want to be. So here we go. You get the idea of where I'm going, so I'll do the rest of that little beastie off camera and be back. And back after some bumping and grinding, and the glass unit fits fairly good. I may adjust it a bit, but I'm happy enough with that, to be honest. Close enough considering it had none before, so I think I'll go with that. And now to flatten down the turntable, I'm using the board as intended on my table. It's got wet and dry paper. Made an excellent area for sanding this piece, and there we go, as flat as I desire it. Next up, a tiny bit of drilling, for which I'll use a pin vise. We're through, and hopefully that will take the screw off the platform ladder. There we go. And there we go, with the two components screwed together. So that now gives me, that'll be set a little lower down. That'll sit a little lower down because the base goes in from underneath. So when I'm reassembling, I'll install it from underneath, and basically away we go. Surprisingly, apart from the suspension, there's only a corner broken off the base plate that makes up part of the bumper. So I've sanded it flat on my board, and I'm gonna super glue a piece of plastic card on and then shape it so it's like the other side of the bumper, and we should have the bumper back on it. Use some of the trusty zip kicker again. Woo! And forget I have super glue in my hand. And tip it over my work area. Congratulations. Right, don't lean there. Now then, we'll cut it to size. I want to do it while holding the plastic tab and not the chassis, minimising risk of it snapping off. And now to sand basically to shape on my sanding board. For the suspension I'm using a cut piece of plastic card. I'm going to superglue it into the recess there, and when you turn it over it has some texture in, like it should be. It's actually double O gauge corrugated iron, but it gives a bit of texture in, like it looks like the Husky factory original. Yeah, the top of the ladder base has been filled. Sand it down, it should be nice and smooth. There's a base plate with a little layer of silver, looking better than it was. Suspension unit is now in. See how that pans out. And there we go. I missed the interesting bit of the caustic soda treatment, but you can see all the old red paint starting to float around and the water to take the pigments off it, so I'll say that's pretty much safely off. There we go. And there we go. Basically just out of caustic. Nice casting indeed. So give it a go over with a wire wool. So we're now in the process of giving it a nice clean up with the wire wool. Won't get in everywhere, it's a fairly intricate casting, but get it as nice as we can. Right, so that's cleaned up, looking good. Time for her to go into some paint, and there she is in a new coat of red paint, ready for. I'm going to be painting the details off screen, so back later. And there we go. And there we go, another one polished. And there we see a repaired and rolling chassis, albeit with dusty wheels now. There we go. All the screen required was a slight wipe over, there's no polish required really. So that'll be going in once it's dry and ready for final assembly. And there we have it with the ladder screwed on. Now for putting the glass inside, the glazing unit and the base back on. And here we see the finished item, and what a beauty it looks as well. First when I thought, well, I couldn't get husky parts, replacement parts, I thought this model was a goner. And it shows that when you go around car boot sales, never dismiss the cheaper end models like Chinese stuff and stuff. It's always worth buying them. That turntable ladder, even if they did have it for husky, it'd be something like £5 to replace, and I give a tenner for the box full of parts, so it's already half paid for itself on one model. But yeah, it just does the job. Absolutely astounding, that bit off that Chinese truck. And also the window unit fits more or less spot on from the Chinese model and goes into the old husky and makes it look 10 times better. And because the actual detail on the casting is brilliant. It has all the door handles, the engine compartment handles, it has gauges at the rear there, it has the hoses sticking out the back there, hoses on the top, it has the actual turntable hydraulic ladders there, hydraulic handles on the side, the beacons on top, the Bedford badge and grille and headlights. The detail's absolutely outstanding on the husky model. And bar for that Chinese model, it'd be one that was slung to the bottom of a box and never seen again. Now it's gonna take pride on my shelf. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and if you can subscribe, even better, click on the bell for notifications. But barring that, I shall see you in the next video. Cheers for watching, tatty bye.